Maybe, wait, is it week 6? Week 7? Week 6? Week 7. Yeah. Oh, and week 7, I'm not here, by the way. I'm not here Thursday, Friday because I have a convention in Singapore. Okay, so pandemic of change is the first one we will be looking. Okay, we will be discussing. That is the first text, and then you have question 1 to 3. After that is part B. You have another text, question 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you have the part C for question 9, 10 until question number 13. All right, so that's how your paper would be. I think it is not too bad because previously your seniors finished this paper within like 40, 45 minutes. Some of them went out in like 50 minutes dah keluar dah, okay, dengan confidence niya. For my CS students lah, HS students, the first time I teach HS students, I think so. But CS, oh my god. And the highest mark, like I said, wait, how much was the highest marks again? Let me check again. 24242 assessment marks. Highest belongs to, it's not high, even though it's called highest. It's not high. 24.5 out of 30. That was the highest. It was Nurul Eliana Hamidan. And then the lowest was 13. The lowest was 13. Okay? 13 over 30, yeah? That one is failed, Datu. All right? So make sure that you know how to answer it well because I know that some of my students, right, they say they know, okay? And they think they know. They think, dengan confidentnya. Tapi when they do the test, oh my God, like what is this? They give me like three sentences for one stated main idea, like, like what's not clicking? Okay, so let's take a look at this pandemic of change. All right, there's like a text. Okay, so let's see. Let's have someone to read the first paragraph. As usual, me dengan students I membaca. All right. Any volunteers who want to read? Any volunteers? No volunteers. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sabotage both of you. I will call one name, and then starting from one name, I will call that person to give me a number, and that number goes to the other class, and then the same thing. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. Right, so I will call one student first. Today is 29th, so let me see if we have number 29th. If not, I will call number 28 or something like that. 29. Oh, we don't have number 29, so we'll call number 28. Okay, for my HS class. One Nur Afika.
Me. Can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes. Please read.
Oh, okay. Pandemic of change. The COVID-19 outbreak caused a rapid loss of human lives and created significant problems for public health, food supply, and employment. Researchers warn of negative effects on the economy and social interactions due to the pandemic. Many people around the world are required to stay indoors, resulting in reduced noise level outdoors. According to the environmental scientists, this sudden decrease in human activity has led to a surprising decrease in environmental pressures. While human life is being impacted, nature is also going through changes.
Thank you very much, Afika. So, in this paragraph, you know that we are going to talk about how COVID-19 affects human lives, okay, because there's a rapid loss of human lives, and not just human lives, but also nature, okay, nature. All right, so the natural world, Afika, can you give me a number from 1 to 25?
15.
15. We will have Muhammad Ezam Hazami to read this paragraph. Are you there? I swear, I think it's attendance study. Muhammad Izam, are you here? Tidur balik ke tu? Never mind. I'll call the person after him. Let's have, oh, Naim is not here. Let's have Nadra Nadira.
Ada doktor.
Ada? Okay, now you read. You read two paragraphs, okay? Because you were late. Okay. One first, you read this one first.
Uh, the natural world at least is getting a little bit of break. After decades of stress, the environment is seen to be enjoying relief. For instance, there is less water pollution. The forest is greener and the air is clearer too. This is because fewer travel activities during pandemic have brought many environmental benefits. A study by Rune and Islam in 2020 stated that overall, the pandemic has led the improvement of the ecological system, air and water quality, and reduction of noise. There are fewer traffic reports, wildlife begin to roam, and housing area the the water the water is clearer and the skies are clearer. There are some obvious immediate effects of the pandemic. In short, though it has some harmful effect on human, the positive impact on wildlife and climate are considered beneficial to environment. One positive benefit of the pandemic for animals is that not many people travel less eh, not many people travel. Less people are injuring or killing animals on the road because they do not travel as much. A study from March 2021 found that the rate of hedgehog killed on the road in Poland were more than 50% lower compared to the years before pandemic. Besides, during the peak lockdown in March and April 2020, traffic on the road in the United States fell to 73% during the same period. Fatal incidents with deer, bears, elk, and other large wild animals have declined to 58%. Fraser, Fraser Shelling, co-director of the Road Ecology Center, United of California, believes that the longer this lasts, the more animals will survive.
Okay, thank you very much. Did you do this? Did you do your homework, Naim?
Uh, I forgot.
Forgot.
Yes, I think I read it down somewhere.
Surely. You weren't even in class last week, no? Okay, anyway, let's continue. Thank you very much to those who have read. Um, Wait let me sabar sekejap. My blood pressure is rising. Identify the state's main idea and one major and one minor sporting detail. Let me repeat that for you. Okay. When I ask you to come up with state's main idea, one major, one minor sporting detail, it means only berapa? Satu. One. I don't want you to give me two sentences for each. I don't want two major supporting details. I don't want two minor supporting details. Keep that in mind. Because ada ye, mesti ada satu ketul who will give me two. Watch me. And then, when they give me two, I will paparkan for my HS student and my CS student, no matter which class you're from, I will show. Nah, inilah satu ketul tu. There will be that one. Trust me. Okay? I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't want you to be that 1%. Okay? So make sure that your stated main idea, major sporting detail, and minor sporting detail, you only give me one. One. Because it's only one mark. Okay? Don't give me an option to choose. Because if I can choose, I will give you zero. Okay? All right, so let's go to paragraph number 3 and you tell me which one is your stated main idea and which one is your major and minor sporting details. Okay, so let's go to paragraph number 3. Right. So wait, let me just make it into here. There's sentence number 1, sentence number 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, and 6. Okay, you have 6, what do you call that? You have 6 sentences over there. Which one is your main idea? Which sentence? Put it in the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which one is your main idea? Sentence number 1. Most of you give me sentence number 1. Is it? Yes. Okay. So like I said, because yours you're learning for O1, okay? So most of the time your stated main idea would be the first or the second sentence, either or. So the first sentence, so one positive benefit of the pandemic for animals is that not many people travel, and everything else over here talks about this. Okay, it will give more information regarding how the pandemics the pandemic for animals is that not many people travel. Okay, so what about your major sporting detail? Which sentence did you put for major sporting details? Put it in the chat. 2, okay. Yeah, because I told you, right, the first sentence right after the main idea should be the major supporting detail. Okay, and if you were to look at it clearly, you see this, okay, less people are injuring or killing animals on the road because they do not travel as much. So a study from March 2021 found that the rates of hedgehog killed on the road in Poland were more than 50%. So this one gives more information about the major sporting detail, right? Okay, so it gives statistics as to why there are lesser people, or give statistics that really there are lesser people who are killing animals. Okay, so because they were 50% lower. So this one, a study from this one over here is a minor sporting detail. Okay, so if you give this one, it's correct. If you give besides during the peak of lockdowns in March, okay, it's another statistics that give more information regarding the major sporting details. So it is also a minor sporting detail. Same goes for this one. Okay, all these are minor supporting details. Even the last sentence, okay, over here, Fraser, where is it? Fraser Schilling, co-director of Davis Road Ecology, believes that the longer this lasts, the more animals will survive. Believe that this, what is this? This means this. Okay, means the entire main idea. All right, the entire major sporting detail. That's why it is a minor sporting detail. Okay, so that is all. So we only have one major sporting detail from this paragraph itself. So if you give me others, they are incorrect. Okay, if it's incorrect, you'll get the 0 lah. All right, the rest are all minor sporting details. So if you give a sentence from this one is correct, if you give me this sentence is also correct, if you give me this sentence is also correct, or the final sentence is also correct, you still get your 1 mark. Everyone clear for question number 1? If you're clear, thumbs up. Nice. Okay, if you have any questions, just raise your hand and ask me, yeah, because again, this is a sample test. I would like you all to be very sure of how you can answer this. Okay, moving on. Let me just put it in so that people who didn't join today um, would be able to know. Everything else would be minor sporting detail. I think that one is pretty clear. Okay, so question number 2, I think we did it together, right? Okay, this one last week we did it together. This one is research findings. Okay, because you have Rum and Islam over here, the authors, and the year over here. Okay, so this is research findings. This one would be because of the word believes, that it is an expert opinion, right? Expert opinion. Okay, so this is question number 2 lah. All right, are you clear? This one, do you need more explanation? If you're clear, thumbs up, then we can move on. Don't need more things to say. Okay, Right. Moving on. Okay. Select the topic that is most suitable for paragraph number 2. Circle your option. Okay, so which answer did you give? A, B, or C, students? Environmental impact, environmental benefits of the COVID-19 pandemic. Correct. Okay, what could have been better? All right, do you see this? Brought many environmental benefits. So that's why it is about environmental benefits. As you can see over here, right, the topic is not a sentence, it is a phrase. So make sure when you come up with your topic for which question, this one, make sure it is a phrase, not a sentence. Okay, so let's go to this one, part B. All right, so I will read the first paragraph and then I'll have someone else to read the other two. Okay, so people are seeing more animals in unexpected places like big cities. The increased numbers of animals in city areas is likely due to reduction in human presence, air and water pollution level, and noise pollution. For example, in downtown Santiago, Chile, people have seen pumas and dolphins have even spotted swimming in the port of Trieste, Italy. The famous Kashmiri goats of Lantuno have also been seen relaxing in the deserted towns in Wales, and some animals have been seen eating garden flowers and hedges in natural reserves or parks that used to be busier. In Albania, the number of pink flamingos in lagoons along the west coast has gone up by a third to 3,000, according to park authorities who spoke with news agencies Agence France Presse, AFP. Okay, so let's have another student to read this. All right, just now, who was it? Nadia, right?
Okay.
Okay, can you give me a number from 1 to 28?
27.
Okay, 27. Siti Nur Aisha, please read this.
Okay. Another change during the pandemic can also be seen in relation to water travel and activity. Fewer ships are traveling through the world's waterways and oceans for shipping, fishing, aquaculture, and tourism purposes. This has led to a lower rates of ships injuring or killing marine animals. It may also lessen the marine disruption that occurs due to noise pollution from ships, fishing sonar, and recreational boats. In November 2020, experts predicted that global maritime trade will have decreased by 4.1% by the end of that year. Other reports also estimate a 10% decline in the container trade for 2020. The same goes for air travel, which experienced a sharp decline in number. This cut the risk of bird strikes reported from heavy air traffic before the pandemic. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, between 1990 and 2019, there were about um, 227,005 wildlife strikes with civil aircraft in the United States and another 4,275 wildlife strikes at foreign airports. Now, the number has decreased significantly.
Thank you very much, Aisha. Give me a number from 1 to 24.
20.
20. Okay, later I'll call number 20. Okay, so in this paragraph, they talked about um, how the pandemic have affected our marine transportation and also our air transportation as well. Okay, because we don't go out, so that's why this happens. All right, so let's have number 20 to read the last paragraph over here in Brazil. Number 20 would be Nurliana Shahira.
In Brazil, a study found that during the lockdown in São Paulo, nitric oxide levels dropped by up to 77.3% and carbon monoxide by up to 64.8% compared to the monthly average of the past 5 years. Another study from September 2020 claimed that the pandemic has improved air quality and reduced greenhouse gas emission. Similarly, another study found that nitric dioxide level decreased significantly in the United States, Western Europe, and China. In 44 in 44 Chinese cities, travel restriction caused a 60% reduction in five major air pollutants. These studies show that the pandemic has significantly reduced climate pollution.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, nitric dioxide, okay, levels decrease significantly, which is better for the environment. Okay, thank you very much, Liana. All right, so there are these three apa tu paragraphs. As you can see, the texts, right? Although they have like many texts, at least it is pretty short. It's only like three paragraphs. Okay, and you can finish reading this reading like what, 3 minutes, 2 3 minutes, and then only you try to understand it. That will take about 7 to 8 minutes. Okay, because when you read again. All right, so question number four, whether it is facts or opinions. So obviously you have to write down the entire word, yeah? Don't just give me F-O, okay? But in this case, because we are doing online class, you can just do F-O, okay? So if it's F, you give me an F. If it's O, you give me an O. Okay, but in your real test, you write down fact. F-A-C-T, you have to spell it out. Opinion, O-P-I-N-I-O-N. Okay, but in this case, again, you just give me F or O lah. All right, so in November 2020, experts predicted that global maritime trade would have decreased by 4.1% by the end of the year. Is this a fact or opinion? Put it in the chat. If it's fact, press F. If it's opinion, O. So you don't have to type too long lah. That is. Opinion. Okay, yes, because it is a prediction, right? It is a prediction. It is just an opinion. Is it a fact? No. Okay, because just like in 2012, right? They have been saying 2012 will be the end of the year, end of the world. So I was just waiting, like where is it? But it didn't happen. Okay, so that's why, because it is a prediction, it is not a fact. Okay, so this one is an opinion. What about this? According to the Federal Aviation Administration, between 1990 and 2019, there were about 227 and 5 wildlife strikes with civil aircraft in the US and another 4,275 wildlife strikes at foreign airports. Is this a fact or an opinion? A fact. Why? Because it is a statistics, okay? Because they have been done, the research have been done. That's why it is factual. Okay, well done, students. You're doing great so far. In Brazil, okay, another statistics, okay, nitric oxide level dropped up to this. Carbon monoxide went up by oh no, dropped by yeah, and dropped by, okay, 64.8. So which one is this? Facts or opinion? This one is also another fact, right? Okay, another statistics over here. Last but not least, similarly, another study found that nitric dioxide levels decreased significantly in the US, Western Europe, and China. Is this facts or opinions? Facts. Yeah, because it is done by another study, research paper. So all these three are facts, while this one is an opinion. Okay, well done. Even though there's a statistics over here, but it is a prediction. Got it? Good job. Everyone okay before we move on with question number 5? Thumbs up if you're okay. Nice. Moving on to the most suitable topic for paragraph number 1. Okay, so you can type in your topic in the chat and I will look through it. Okay, so paragraph number 1, right? So what do they talk about? They talk about sightings, right? Of animals. No, they're not me giving you the answer already. So what could be your answer for this one, for question number 5? Just put it in the chat. Don't be shy, yeah. If you did it incorrectly, it's fine. So what? Okay, I have done my past year papers wrongly as well. So there's no need to worry if you are shy. Okay, so just type in your answers. I'll give you about like 2-3 minutes to type in your answers, and I will check through one by one lah. If you're shy, then can't be helped. Increasing numbers of animals in big cities. Increased numbers of wildlife in unexpected places. Okay, I think the closest to I think the best answer would be the first one by Alicia. The increasing appearance of wildlife animals in unexpected places, because unexpected places is also very important, that word. Okay, so it's a keyword. So if you give me appearance of wildlife animals, you will still get 1 mark, and then another mark goes to unexpected places. So if you were to give me, let's say if you were to give me increasing numbers of animals, okay, or increasing number of wildlife, then if you give me city areas, then it is we is I wouldn't say that it is entirely correct, okay, because it is just like big cities, because not every out here is a big city. Okay, so like Albania, they're not really a big city, I would say. So I think this one would be better than this one. Okay, so if you give me big cities, I will give you half a mark, as in like 1.5. Okay, if you give me increasing animal population in no, not animal population, but animal sightings. Okay, you need the word sightings, okay, or like appearances. Okay, increased number of appearances of let me just copy her answer over here and just paste it over here. Okay, so increasing appearance, okay, would be 1.5. Okay, right? And then wait. Increasing appearance 0.5. Okay, wild animals 1. Okay, unexpected places 0.5. Okay, so if you give me anything that involves all these, okay, then you will have your 2 marks. Okay, sorry, it should be here. Mana tu? Question number 5. Let me paste it over here. Okay, you can see the comments whenever you open it up anyway. All right, so everybody clear so far? Good job, everyone. All of you have the key points. At least you score 1 mark. Okay, that's the important part. At least you have the word increase. Nice. This one is the hard one. Okay, formulate the implied main idea of paragraph number 2. Again, you can type in your answers, okay, and put it in the chat. This one should be in a form of a sentence, not a phrase. Okay, so just slowly type it out. Again, this is a learning session. If you get it wrong, it's fine. So this paragraph, I remember I was talking about how it is about water and air travels, right? So I think water and air travel need to be inside your main idea, because it is about that. And also COVID-19. COVID-19 is a keyword. Water and air travel would be another keyword. What else? And what does it do, right? What does it do to animals? Hmm. Okay, so let's see what you give. Yeah, your answer. Oh, okay, there are answers already. Pandemic can cause a more manageable water travel. This one is more like a no, this is not a conclusion. This is more like an inference, instead of implied main idea, because implied main idea you need to take into the account of minor supporting details as well. So I think it is a little bit too general. The pandemic has led to positive environmental changes due to the reduction of water travel and activities, and also air though, because the second half is about air, no? Hmm? Over here, ta-da. Okay. All right. Lockdowns, wait, ready? The decline in global water and air travel during the pandemic reduced the environmental disturbances. Okay, yeah, okay, you have a point over there. Lockdowns and reduced travel during the COVID-19 pandemic led to significant improvement in air quality. Okay, now when you say significant improvement, right, you have to give like what are the improvements, okay, in this case, because it is given over here. So your answers are pretty general, so your answers so your marks will be around like 1.5 at most, because if you were to give it a little bit more precise, like Esme, okay, Esme, she gave a very precise one. The pandemic resulting in positive changes to the travel activities in both water and air travel, because less marine disruption and wildlife strikes happen. Okay, now this one is specific, however, her grammatical error is there. So we have to deduct. Yeah, we deduct marks for grammatical error. Yeah, this is not a full sentence. Okay, this not really a sentence. But if you were to tweak it, okay, then it should sound like a sentence. But good job, Asmi. Okay, yours is the closest. Hadija is also very good as well. Her answer: the COVID-19 pandemic led to positive impact to water and air travel that results in the reduction of danger to marine and bird strikes. Okay, so Hadija and Asmi, they have the answers that are pretty in depth, because they don't just talk about it in general terms. They talk about how it does what does it how does it reduce the risk, okay, like as in like what are the positive impacts that um have COVID-19 brought about to waters and also air travels. Okay, so let me just put in the answer for this one so that all of you can take a look. Let me add it in over here. So it should be something like this. This is my answer lah. Fine. The COVID-19 pandemic has brought about changes in water and air travel, resulting in reduced risk to marine animals and a decrease in bird strikes. So Hadija has the what do you call that? Would have like 2 marks lah for this one. Okay, so well done, everybody. Well done. Good job. All of you pretty much score more than 1 mark or 1 mark, okay, because you have the gist, okay, but in order to for you to get 2 marks, you need to be on point. Okay, well done, all of you. Moving on, question number 7, paraphrasing, in which you'll be learning today with me. So don't worry about that because it's really easy. What about this one? Did y'all do question number 8? If you did, put your answers in the chat. Did any of you did question number 8? Okay, then put your answers in the chat then. Okay, let's see. Similarly, another study found that nitric dioxide levels decreased significantly, blah, 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 blah. So they gave like a statistics lah, right? Because it has been done in another study. Which of the following statements is best supported by the excerpt above? C, air pollution is reduced significantly due to travel restriction. Are you sure? Are you sure? Which of the following statements is best supported by the excerpt above? Did it talk about air pollution? Oh yeah, it did. Mm, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that it's C. Okay, because um, it should be A, no? Pandemic has brought an improvement in air quality. Okay, it is not about pandemic travel restriction. Okay, but it is more to pandemic itself. Okay, so the answer is actually A, not C. Anyway, but never mind. Good try, everybody. Good try. Sometimes it can be really confusing. Okay, so the reason why is that this thing, okay, this due to pandemic travel restriction, I think it is a very good distractor because it is not entirely correct. Okay, over here. Hmm. Okay. And air pollution in general, right? There are so many ways to reduce air pollution, and it's not just from pandemic travel restriction. So we have to keep that in mind as well. Okay, well done, students. Part C. Let's have me to read the first paragraph and then another two more by another two more students lah. Scientists say that less air pollution could help to improve Mother Nature. Okay, they estimated that global and European emissions may decrease by 60 to 70% in some sectors. Not being allowed to travel and limited business activity may also be improving the health of the ocean. One study found that pollution levels dropped by almost 16% in one of India's lakes during COVID 19. Another study found that closures and travel restrictions have decreased the amount of trash around the beach areas off the coast of Kenya. This shows that improvements in air quality often lead into water quality improvements. It can be seen through how closely the atmosphere and oceans are related. Moving on to the second paragraph, I think the last student to read was who? Who was the last one to read? Siti
Me.
or Aisha? Yeah. Okay, can you give a number?
Number 2.
Number two. Wait. Number two. Let's have Ideal. Ideal Naim.
Yes, miss. Okay. So, however, some findings from Harvard University have shown that COVID-19 may actually be causing some harm to the animals. This happens when people are not allowed to go out and work. This will cause economic struggle in undeveloped countries. The situation could cause illegal activities such, such as illegal logging and illegal wildlife markets because people need to survive. A lack of law enforcement may cause a sudden increase in illegal animal killings. Endangered animals will be exposed to illegal hunting. Some reports have shown an increase in cases of hunted wildlife, including in the Moran, Sansari, Kotari, Bardia, and Circuit district in Nepal.
Thank you very much, Ideal. Okay, some findings from Harvard University have shown that COVID 19 may be actually causing some harms to animals as well. Okay, not does it just bring, what do you call that, benefits, but also causing harm. Last but not least, Naim, can you give me Ideal? Sorry. Ideal, can you give me a number?
That
Number 10. Okay, number 10 is Hana Nabila, the last one.
Realistically, it will take years to know exactly how the COVID-19 pandemic has affected wildlife, the environment, and the climate. Moreover, the impact of the pandemic on the natural world is not simple. Understanding how the pandemic has changed humans' relationship with nature is not easy. Nevertheless, this positive change will be enough for some people. It will also give our Mother Nature the hope for a better future. It may also help explain the flaws in how humans interact with and value nature, which could have long lasting, permanent consequences for humans and the environment.
Okay, thank you so much, Hannah. So cute. Okay, it will take years to know exactly how the COVID-19 pandemic has affected wildlife. Okay, this is the conclusion over here. All right, so in question nine, okay, question nine, I told you you can do it or you don't have to do it, okay, because there's a format for this. Let me tell you the format, how to score your 3 marks. Because if you don't follow the formats, then maybe you won't get a full 3 marks. And this is very easy, yeah, to score 3 marks. Okay. So the first thing is read the question. In your opinion, do you think COVID-19 has positively impacted wildlife, environment, and climate change? What should be your answer? What should be your first answer? Do you think COVID-19 has positively impacted wildlife? It should be either yes or no. Betul? So you have to put in. Okay? If it's yes, so let's say yes, then you have to copy over here into a statement. It would be something like this. Yes, I do think COVID-19 has positively impacted wildlife, environment, and the climate. Full stop. This one will get you 1 mark already. If it's no, it would be no, I don't think. Okay, so over here would be like comment and then reply. Wait, how do I reply to this comment? Okay, so no, I do not think, okay, COVID-19 has blah, 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 blah. Same thing, 1 mark. Okay, and then only you give 2 justifications. Okay, because it's 3 marks, you need to give me 2 justifications. Okay, number one, maybe you can say that not being allowed to travel and limited business may improve health in the ocean, blah 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 blah. But in order for you to score that 1 mark over here, you have to put in the entire sentence. Okay, after that, only you can add lah, like this is because. Okay, okay, this is because blah 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 blah. Okay, and then blah 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 blah. All right. So if you were to only give me yes or yes, I think so, you will be awarded only half a mark. Okay. So if you were to give me like yes or yes, I think so, or no, I do not think so, you will get 0.5 marks. If you tak bagi langsung the yes or no, kosong terus. Even if you say that I do think that blah 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 without the yes, kosong. Okay? So that's how it works because this is how you answer questions, yeah, because it's do you think, right? It is a yes no question. Okay? It's just like when I ask you, do you eat nasi kukus? You either answer yes or no. Simple as that. Everybody clear? This is your format of how to score. That is how it is. It's not me, but it's 401 who said so. Okay, the team from 401. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. So question 9 is very easy to score. Just follow this format and then just give me what are your justifications. And your justifications can be taken from the text itself. Although it is a KBKK, you can either use your own opinion or in the text, okay, from the text. But if you use your opinion, make sure that it is logical and practical. That's it. Okay, question number 10. All right, so I gave you an answer for question number 10 last week, did I not? I think I did, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I'm not quite sure. Okay, I don't really remember. So list the 2 types of support given by the writer in paragraph 2 to strengthen the argument. This part is the killer. This part is the killer. Okay, because it is 4 marks. All right, so 2 plus 2. So if you get your type of support wrong, but your evidence is correct, kosong. Yeah. Okay. But if you get your type of support correct, but your evidence is wrong, it's also still kosong. So is you if you have to get both right in order for you to get 2 marks. If you get either or wrong, 0 terus. That's how it works. Okay. So let's take a look at paragraph number which one again? Strengthen the argument about COVID-19 causing harms to animals. Okay, so which sentence did you choose? Okay, there's only two, by the way. I will tell you the answer. Okay, the first one would be this one. The situation could cause illegal activities such as illegal logging and illegal wildlife markets. Do you see this? Illegal wildlife markets, because people need to survive. This is one of the answers. Okay, did any one of you got this correct? Thumbs up. Okay, nice. And what is the supporting type of supporting detail for this one? Put it in the chat. What is the type of supporting detail? Because this one is like 1 mark, right? In order to get the other mark, you need to give me the type. So what type is this? Example, correct. Okay, so the first one would be, is either you put it A or B, it's fine as long as it's inside. So over here you put example. Okay, evidence would be here. You type in the entire, you not type in, you copy paste the entire sentence. All right, so if the entire sentence has like let's say kat mana ya, over here, right? Sometimes the entire sentence could have the word however. Let's say lah, however, some findings. If you start from some findings, okay, you'll be deducted. Your marks will be deducted. Okay, 0.5 marks only instead of 1 marks, because I dah cakap kan, you have to copy paste the entire sentence. Okay, so again, entire sentence over here. This one is example. This was question number 10, right? Is it question number 10? Question number 10. I remember it is question number 10. So let me just put that in. Q10, example. Okay, and another one would be the final sentence. Okay, would be the final sentence, which is this. Some reports have shown that an increase in cases of hunted wildlife, including in the Morang, Sunsari, Maharati, Bardia, and Sukhets. Okay, did anybody got this correct? Nice, good job, well done, well done. And what type of supporting detail is this? Research findings. mm, okay, it is arguable. Research finding is arguable because it says that there's an increase in cases. So you can either give me what's the word? Research findings or statistics. Okay, because over here, even though it is not pure numbers, increase in cases is still statistics. Okay, it shows the trend of it. All right, so this one, no, my apologies. Why did let me delete this, and it should be the entire sentence. Wait, Q10. Aduh mak, I have to type it again. RN or statistics. Okay, because of the word an increase in cases. Well done, students. Well done, well done, well done. And that is all right, okay, that I asked y'all to do. Question 11, 12, and 13, you can slowly do it once you have already learned all the other skills. Okay, everybody's okay so far? You understand the whatever that we have discussed? If you're okay, thumbs up. Nice. Let's take a break until like 9:10. Is that fine? Because I would like to continue with the lecture and end it early lah. Okay, so you can take a 5 minutes break. See you. Okay, everybody. It is already 9:10. Is everyone back? Nice. Let's get straight into paraphrasing. I'm pretty sure you all have heard of this word at least, even if you don't know how to paraphrase, but at least you all know that paraphrasing is just stating one thing in another way. Okay, there's so many ways to say things. So that's why a lot of people when they get hurt by words, okay, because some other words can be used to replace those words that have been uttered before, okay. Now, as an introduction, paraphrasing technically it is a what do you call that, another way to say the same thing. It retains the original idea of the author, okay, who is the person that you are paraphrasing from and which piece are you paraphrasing from. That's why it is very important for you to cite the person after you have paraphrased the sentence, okay. So it includes everything. It is not a summary. Paraphrasing is not a summary, okay. Paraphrasing, if it's the length is three lines, then your paraphrase should be around 3 lines as well, okay. You shouldn't shorten it unless you can shorten it, like if you were to put like bananas, apples, mangoes, blah blah blah, you can round it up into fruits, yeah. Then you can um reduce the amount of words if you want to do it that way, okay. Other than that, you have to retain the length, okay, of the original text. So because the key point of paraphrasing is to express the original writer's ideas, not your opinions, okay. Your opinions comes after, okay, comes after the citation, all right. Normally it's like that. You don't include both at the same time, all right. So this is to avoid plagiarism. Why we paraphrase? It is because we don't want to plagiarize, passing off a writer's ideas as your own. Because this is the thing that students love doing. They see one really, really incredible sentence in journal articles. They try to paraphrase it, or they just copy paste it, doesn't even cite, and then it became theirs. Like, did you come up with that? Like, don't don't like don't what's the word? Especially when you copy from AI, right? When you start using like bombastic words, you think I don't know that you copy. It's a very, very apparent, okay? Because students don't write like that, all right? Even when I was a student, I don't write like ChatGPT, okay? I write like a student, okay? Like how a student would write, okay? This, watching you. Occurs when texts are copied without paraphrasing. A lot of students, okay, many students, they copy from AI. They use ChatGPT to paraphrase ChatGPT words. Turn it in can detect that for you juga. Okay, so don't sabotage yourself. Okay, don't think that you are outsmarting me because you're not outsmarting anybody but yourself. Okay. Can take in four forms of plagiarism. Direct plagiarism is when you do it like you have intention. Okay, so you steal other people's ideas, all right. And if you steal other people's ideas, you are risk being expelled from the university. Okay, so be very careful, especially if it's your FYP. You might not be able to graduate. Self plagiarism is when you are an author yourself. Let's say if Sophia Azlina has come up with a paper in 2021, and I would want to refer back to whatever Sophia Azlina has said in 2021, and I will have to cite her again, okay, in 2024, right? So that is self-plagiarism, where you use your own ideas but you forgot to cite yourself. Or you resubmit the same assignment that you submitted for another course. When that happens, UITM would know, I would know as a lecturer, if you have already submitted that assignment before and you submit it again, you need you need the permission of your previous lecturer in order to do that. If she does not give you the permission to do so, you cannot. Okay. Mosaic plagiarism is something that is very common, which is called patch plagiarism. You retain the structure, you only change like a few words, macam buat synonym. Alright, very easy kind of paraphrasing. That's not a paraphrase. If you only change the word, okay, it is not a paraphrase. Changing the sentence structure is a paraphrase. Okay, so you have to change the sentence structure if you can. Okay, go ahead with that. Remember to cite the original author. The last one would be accidental plagiarism, especially when sometimes is a very foreign name. Okay, let's say Thai names, right? Thai people, they have really long names. Okay, so sometimes you might if they have like double R, okay, like Ruda, Tiwar, whatever, okay, something, okay, they have double R over here, but you only give like one R, that is called accidental plagiarism. Or it could be like, if it's supposed to be Joseph, okay, 2022, you put in Johnson instead, okay, 2022, that is also accidental plagiarism, where you cite it wrongly, okay, it's not that you didn't, you did, but it's wrong. Okay, so that is the those are the types of plagiarism. There are four. Okay, everybody okay so far with plagiarism? Very clear cut. I'm pretty sure you already know all these. Next is, why do you need to paraphrase? Okay, the reason is to respect other people's ideas. Okay, these ideas are not yours, and it's fine, if it's not yours. It means that you have done your readings. If you give more citations, it is even better because you read, right? Okay, it shows that, hey, I have knowledge on this. Okay, so even if you take ideas from other people, it is totally okay. Once you take other people's ideas, you can add all your ideas in other sentences as well. So all these ideas, when you lump it up together, it can make your essay, or it can make your research even more robust, okay, and more convincing for other people. Okay, how to paraphrase? This one is the thing that you'll be learning today. There are four major paraphrasing strategies. In your test, you cannot only use one. The strategy must be a combination of two. Okay, for me, my best strategy would be 2 and 3. Okay, 2 and 3 is the best paraphrasing strategy. I would say that paraphrasing, it is not a skill that you can gain overnight. No. Okay, you might have a very hard time in learning how to really paraphrase your own sentence without using any tools to help you. Okay, obviously you have to try that first without using any tools to help you. It's just like driving a car, you can't learn how to drive a Tesla first. Okay, you need to start, like, if you can, you start with manual. After that, you use auto, and then only then you use a self-driven car, because if anything happens to your self-driven car, what would happen to you, right? Okay, so make sure that you know the basis of the basic, okay, so that you would be able to paraphrase it yourself without the need of using your phone or your or internet to help you, or any paraphrasing tools to help you, because in your exam you'll be relying on who? Here, your brain, yourself, your own potential. Okay, so try doing it on your own first. All right, so because again, this is a skill, and again, this is not an overnight skill. Okay, it took me like how many years to really be very good at paraphrasing. All right, so many years. Okay, it took me an experience for that. Okay, so strategy number 2 and 3, if you combine it together, you will come up with a very good uh, paraphrase. Okay, we start with changing active to passive voice. Okay, so and then we have synonyms, and then we have changing sentence patterns and revising the order of ideas. For these three, I will be using Google document to uh, to explain it to you in simple terms, because I would like every of my students to understand. Okay, number 4, we can come back to the slides. Okay, all right, so let me just open up the Google document that I want to use. Wait, where is it? Ta-da! Let me share that screen. Here. Okay. Let me just paste this screenshot over here. Ta-da! All right. Do you see this? Are you all seeing my screen? Okay, nice. All right. So the first strategy is changing active voice to passive voice. Week LCC, bro. LCC401, week 4, paraphrase. And because I really need y'all to understand. Paraphrasing. I'll post this on your classroom later lah. Get out of here. All right. Strategy number 1, active voice to passive voice. Have you all heard of ayat active and ayat passive? If you have, thumbs up. If you have not, thumbs down. It's the same. All right. It's a very easy. Okay. Let me change it to Times New Roman. By the way, I hate Arial. Yeah. The font Arial and Calibri. I can't with that. Okay. So make sure in any of your assignments that involves writing online, okay, make sure that it's not Arial. I don't like that. I don't like that one. It's giving question paper. You know your test paper, this one is Arial. So that's why I don't like Arial. Okay, let me just make this big for everyone. How about 16, 14, 15? Okay, 15 should be fine. Okay, active to passive. For active sentences, right, the attention or the point is always on the doer, the person who is carrying out the action is the attention. Okay, it gains the attention. For example, Ali kicks a ball. Oh, Ali kicks the ball. Right? Ali is the subject. Betul? Okay. Kicks is the verb. We have the kata kerja, which is the verb. Okay, let's put it in blue color. The ball is an object. Okay, so this is how a sentence should be. You have your subject, you have your verb, you have your object. Okay, Ali is the highlight because in active sentence, the doer is the person that is the most important in the sentence. Clear? Do you understand? Active, this one, do you understand this? Okay. Passive, on the other hand, okay, the highlight is on the action. Ya Tuhan, let it be capital. Okay. Okay, the attention is on the action. Okay, so it should be something like this. Now, if you want to change from passive from active to passive, there's a formula for it. Okay, and the formula is what's the formula again? Okay, you change from the object, you throw the object to the front, the object comes to the front, and then your verb, okay, and then the word by, okay, the subject. The verb over here, it must be a participle verb. Okay, participle. Okay, so it should be participle. Okay, so let me just make it like this. You might think, oh my god, this is so confusing. But when you see it, you would be able to understand. Now, in this sentence, this is the object, right? So you throw the ball to the front. The ball. Okay, now over here, kicks, is it a present tense or past tense? If it's present, press 1. If it's past, press 2. Is kicks present or past? If it's present, 1. Past, 2. Okay, this one is a very important here, your verb. Very important. There are two things to think about when it comes to your verb. Okay, so let me just put it here. Your verb, the first thing you need to think about is either it is present or past tense. And then, okay, whether it is singular or plural. The action itself. Okay, so the ball over here is singular, right? The ball is singular, betul? So if it's singular and it is present tense, so you have to change it to either, okay? If it's present, you use either is or are. If it's past tense, you use was or were. Okay, so in this case, because the ball is singular, then you use is because it is present tense. So the ball is kicked. You have to use participle over here. Okay, it has to be participle by Ali. So by the subject. So this is how it is changed. Now, how do you know that one is a participle? You know, eat. Okay, eat. Eat. Okay. The past tense for eat is, anybody can give me the answer? The past tense for eat. Past tense. Ate. Betul. What about the participle for ate? Eaten. Correct. Okay. So this one. We choose the third one. Alright. So it should be this one. That is the one that you have to use for your participle. Remember, you have to hafal back then. Eat, ate, eaten. Okay. Go, when, gone. Okay. So this one, like go, when, gone. Go, went, gone. So you use gone. Okay. Instead of go or went, you use the participle. Alright. Everybody clear? This one? Nice. So this is how you change from active to passive. Okay, and if it's passive to active, you just change from the object you throw to the back and the subject you throw to the front. As simple as that. Okay, but most of the time when it is passive sentence, we do not care about the doer. So let's say if you just say that the ball is kicked, can, full stop. The ball is kicked. Because again, for passive sentence, we don't care about the doer. That's it. Okay, moving on to the second strategy is using synonyms. You all know what is synonyms? Yes? No? This one paling senang. If you don't know synonyms, I don't know what to say. Okay, and you can even go on thesaurus.com in order to find like different synonyms. Like for example, if you want to, a lot of my students, they use a lot of according to this. Every time is according to. Can you give like a variety of it? Ta-da! Do you see? Will be a little bit more diverse, okay, in your vocabulary. All right, so instead of according to, you can use in accordance with, okay, or in accord with, conforming to. All these are out there for you to use. Okay, thesaurus.com can help you. Okay, next is strategy number 3. Now synonyms, I can't help you too much because synonyms is based on your lexical bank. Okay, if your lexical bank in English is so limited, then you can only give a few synonyms. Okay, but if you read a lot, okay, if you read a lot of storybooks, if you read a lot of newspaper articles, anything, general research, okay, whatever, then you have a larger bank. Okay, that's how we learn words, right? Okay, moving on to the third strategy, which is the most important strategy. We will take about 15 minutes on this. Okay, changing sentence patterns. Okay, this one I would say is the most effective. Strategy 3. Changing sentence patterns. In order for you to understand how it goes, you must understand how many types of sentence structures are there. Okay, so in order for you to come up with a good changing sentence structure, you have to understand all 4 types of sentences. There are 4 types of sentences out there. Let's start with the first one, which is simple sentence. Okay, simple sentence is the easiest, in which you have only one idea. One idea means one verb. Okay, one verb. something like this. Ahmad or Ali kicks the ball. Okay, do you see this? Ahmad kicks the ball. How many ideas are there? One, because there's only one verb. So that's why it is a simple sentence. Okay, right? So if it's this, the amount of money I spend on keyboards is immense. The amount of money I spend on keyboards is the object, is immense. Okay, this is a, I would say that this is a passive, okay, passive form of intransitive verb. Okay, so is immense. So the verb over here is. Okay, immense is an adjective. Okay, we call it as complement. That's why it is a simple sentence. All right. If you were to say she is a cat, it is also a simple sentence. Again, simple sentence is only one idea. If it's I like to eat cheesecakes and cookies. Okay. Is this a simple sentence? If yes, thumbs up. If no, thumbs down. Is I like to eat cheesecakes and cookies? Simple sentence. Correct. It is a simple sentence even though there's an N over there because the idea is still one. Satu verb. Kalau dua verb, if it's two verbs, then it will turn into, how big is this? This is 15. It will turn into compound sentence when there is two verbs, okay, in which there are two ideas linked together with some sort of like a conjunction. All right, conjunctions are your fanboys, okay, fanboys, your for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, and so on and so forth, and more. Okay, there are more to this. So for example, if you were to say Ahmad kicks the ball, okay, if you were to say Ahmad kicks, let me make this bigger, the ball and scores. Okay, Ahmad kicks the ball and scores. This is a compound sentence because, right, because we have two ideas over there. Satu ini, satu ini. Okay? So the compound sentence, it is combined using the conjunction and. Okay? So this is how it goes. Alright? Same goes, okay, because there's two ideas over here. Okay, the idea is that Ahmad kicks the ball and he scores a goal for it. Okay, so you combine that two together into one. That one is called compound sentence. Are you clear? Are you clear? Yes. Now we go to the hard part, which is called complex sentence. Complex sentence is very complex, okay? So you have to understand a clause, okay? A clause. Have you heard of a clause? Have you heard of this word? If you have, thumbs up. Okay, but you understand what is this word? If you understand, thumbs up. If you don't understand, thumbs down. It's fine if you don't understand, okay? I just want to know whether you understand or not. Do you understand this? Clause. No. Okay? Right. So we will talk about it. Okay. Clause can be a sentence. Okay? It can be a sentence. However, there are two kinds of clauses. Okay? One is an independent clause, and an independent clause must only be one. Dependent clause cannot be a sentence. Okay, so you might be thinking, what is going on? Why are there so many clauses? Okay, so let me give you an example. Ta-da! I've already come up with all these examples, right, in my bank just so that I can use it on y'all. Okay, so the example is although they attended my graduation, this is actually from the slides. They forgot to buy a bouquet of flowers. This is the sentence, the full sentence. Okay, now when there's a clause, you have to cut it into two. Because, do you see this? Although they attended my graduation, you have a verb over here, kata kerja. Okay, but is this a sentence? It is not a sentence because it is a hanging sentence. It is a dependent clause because of the word although. Okay, over here, the word although change it to a dependent clause because without this don't matter. If we cut off this sentence, we only say they forgot to buy a bouquet of flowers, it makes sense, right? It can stand on its own. So even without this one makes sense. So if you were to put it over here, they forgot to buy a bouquet of flowers for me, then it is an independent clause because it can stand on its own. They are independent. Are you clear with this? Okay, yeah. So when there's clauses, you must find the independent clause and the dependent clause. Most of the time, the independent clause is only one. Dependent clauses can be more than one. That's why I put here n. Okay, so one independent clause, however many dependent clause. And dependent clauses cannot be a sentence. So in a complex sentence, there must be both one independent clause and one dependent clause. If it's just the independent clause, if it's just this, then this is a simple sentence. Betul? Because of this, it changed it to complex sentence. Are you clear with this? Let me give you another example. Okay, to make you all what do you call that? Understand it even better. Ta-da! When it rains, dependent clause, the roads are slippery. Independent clause. Okay, the roads are slippery. If you were to only use that, then it is still correct, right? It is still a sentence. But if you were to say when it rains, full stop, it doesn't make sense. So that's why it has to be. It is a complex sentence. So the roads are slippery when it rains. This is how you paraphrase it. Okay. If you want to change sentence structure from a complex sentence to a simple sentence, you can just change it like this. Just delete the comma, throw it to the back. Okay? It's as simple as that. Okay, but also you need to change a few words lah. Instead of using a slippery, you can change it into other things. And then when it rains, you can also say that uh, uh, um, during raining season, something like that. Okay, and that is for complex sentence. All right, so if you were to see this, okay, wait, hold on. Ta-da. Ta-da. This one is from my slides. Okay, now if you were to see this is the one that I gave you as the example over here. Although they attended my graduation, they forgot to buy a bouquet of flowers for me. You can change it to two sentences. Do you see this? Okay, this one is a complex sentence, right? The first one. The second one is actually two sentences. They came for my convocation. Okay, they came for my convocation. This one is a simple sentence. However, it slipped their minds to purchase a bouquet of flowers for me is a complex sentence. Okay, so they change it to two sentences. All right, that's it. That's how you can change and paraphrase. It's not the same, but it shares the same idea. Okay, it is not expressed in the same way. Okay, so this is a very effective kind of um, paraphrasing. Okay, last but not least, it is not done yet. We have one more called compound complex sentence. Okay, compound complex means you have both compound, and complex sentences within one sentence. Okay, so it would be something like this. Although Mitchell prefers watching romantic films, this is a dependent clause because of the word though. He rented the latest spy thriller and he enjoyed it very much. This is an independent clause, correct? Okay, this is one clause itself. But in the clause itself, it is a compound sentence because he rented is one verb, he enjoyed is another verb. Okay, so you have two ideas. When it is two ideas and is combined with a compound, with a conjunction, then it is a compound sentence. Okay, on top of this compound sentence, it is also a complex sentence. That's why it is called compound complex. Are you clear? Okay, yeah, pretty simple actually if you understand. Okay, this one is a compound and then this one is complex. That's why it's called compound complex. It's like math. Okay, you add one to another and that's it. So from changing one sentence structure to another, let's say if it's although Mitchell prefers watching romantic film, he rented the spy thriller and he enjoyed it very much. You can change into two sentences. Yeah, paraphrasing, you can change into two sentences. Go ahead with it. If you from one sentence, you can change into two, or like from compound complex, you want to change it into complex only, or to one compound sentence and one simple sentence also can. Okay. Um, Up to you. Okay, however you want to change it. Okay, but in order for you to change the sentence structure, you need to know from which one you are changing to, from complex sentence to simple sentence and compound sentence, or how. Okay, so that is how you change sentence structures. Are you clear, everybody? Nice. I will be posting this one on Google Classroom for you all. I will link this document so that y'all can learn, because I'll be using the same document for other stuff as well, for your inference line, all these, all that. Okay, so that is about it for this part. Then we have the final one, which is revising orders of ideas, and that is the easiest. Okay, it is even easier than synonyms. Okay, now the first one is active to passive. Remember, the active voice focus on the reader, the doer, sorry, while the passive voice focus on the action. Okay, Ali kicks the ball was kicked by Ali. So the subject, each student over here, finite form, okay, to be, was, were, okay, past participle. Remember the participle form. Okay, so this is how you change from active to passive. Okay, passive sentences focus on the action, like a new library was built, okay, by whoever entah. Okay, but who did it? We don't care. We only care about the action. The books were purchased. The dean was promoted. That's it. Okay. So from this one, local prominent academician conducted several studies. So conducted is the verb. This one is the this one is the subject. Academicians conducted object. You throw the object to the front. Several studies on the impact of flipped classroom. Were, because this is past tense. Okay, this is past tense, and this is several studies. Several studies is plural. That's why you use were, not was. Okay, were conducted by local prominent academician, by the subject. Okay, and then same goes for this one. This was intransitive verbs. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you all know all these lah. Strategy 2, using synonyms. Okay, when you want to change from one word to another, from assist to aid to help. Okay, to beautify, enhance, okay, search, seek, find out, all these words that you can use as synonyms that you can find in thesaurus or even dictionaries. Okay, so sometimes it can also be a cluster of words or phrases, like my house requires a fresh coat of paint. Okay, instead of saying a fresh coat of paint, you can change the entire cluster to a new layer of paint. Okay, that is also for synonyms. Strategy number 3. Okay, this one was the one that I told you. Okay, or shown you a bit more closely or in depth. You have 4: simple sentence, compound, compound, complex, and complex. Okay, so from this to this, I've already given you that, all right, as an example. So again, this one is a complex sentence. They came up with one simple sentence and another complex sentence. Okay, uh, because of the word however, it makes it complex. But to me, this one is just another simple sentence. Okay. Revising order of ideas is very easy. So when you read something, okay, let's say you read steps of what are the ways to overcome stress? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you just change from 3 to 1. All right, so it's as simple as that. Let's take a look at this. The most significant cause of baby dumping is number 1, family breakups. The most significant cause is the second most significant cause is the lack of religious conviction. Number 2. The third major cause is social stigma. So this one is 1, 2, 3. Over here, when you paraphrase, you go by 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's take a look. There are 3 major factors contributing to baby dumping. So this is more like an introduction to what they are talking about. The least important factor is social stigma, number 3, followed by the second factor, which is poor religious conviction, number 2. The third and most important factor is family breakups. So from 3 to 1. But they also changed the sentence structure of the original one as well, because changing the sentence structure is the basic or the basis, the foundation of paraphrase. If you don't do that, it is not called a paraphrase. All right, so that is all. All right, are you clear with strategy number 4, students? Pretty easy, yeah. This one, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that is all. Tutorial time is your homework. Okay, your homework is actually very easy. You can do it with your friends. Okay, or you can do it on your own. I have already put it up on your Google Classroom. Really easy. Don't worry about it. Okay, so it's over here for both. Yeah, for HS and CS, you can find it. Okay, ta-da! All you need to do is just paraphrase. Okay, these few sentences. Okay, and then bring these few sentences to class, or you can just submit it over here. Are you clear with that? Because I'll be checking you. Siapa yang tak buat, siapa yang buat. Okay, and I will see which one did really, really good. Let me check something. Next week, it is gonna be face to face again. All right. So I'll be seeing you guys next week. Okay, face to face. Week 6 we have ODL. Wait, your reading assessment is on week 7. Wait, let me get that correct. I thought it's week 8. I always thought it was week 8. Let me check it again. Yeah. Just so that I don't confuse myself. Week 7 or week 8? Week 7. Okay, all right. So next week I'll be giving you, I'll be teaching you the last one. Okay, so there's only one more that I haven't taught you, which is called inference and conclusion, right? Okay, so inference and conclusion will be learning face to face next week, and then I'll give you past year questions. Okay, and then we will do your assessment ODL over here for this. But I'm not here on week 7. I'm not here on week 7. So for my for my CS student, okay, maybe you have to do it on week 8. Okay, I'll give you another set of papers, okay, and you will do it on week 8. Is that fine for everybody? Okay, so because of the convention that I have to go, my apologies. All right, so wait, when is your class? On Thursday. Wait, my CS student, your class is On Thursday or Wednesday with me? Is it Thursday?
Thursday.
No, if it's Thursday, then I'll be there, okay? Because my flight is on Thursday, but uh, it's not 10 o'clock. So right after your assessment, I can just fly. Can just fly over. Okay, then. All right. So I will do your assessment. So both of y'all would do on week 7. All right. So again, on week 5, we'll be learning inference and conclusion, and I will be giving you 2 test papers. Okay, pass your test papers if I can find 2. If not, I'll just give you one, and then we can just what's the word? We can just discuss. Okay, online on week 6, 2 papers. Clear, everybody? Okay, for my CS students and also yeah, for my HS students as well. Remember to print the the slides if you can, because the projector is not working. For both of my classes, the projector is not working. Oh my god. So make sure to print the slides, okay? I will be posting everything by today. Thank you very much for coming to class. Okay, I'll be seeing you guys next week face to face. Bye. Bye, everyone.